Shaggy! Woo! What's up, man?
Everything good?
Medea. Medea do a little serenading like a acapella version at Christmas time.
I hear you, but and well too. You know what I mean? All I want for Christmas is you. But kill him.
When you come in at the Santa Baby version.
The Santa Baby version.
Yes, that's the prelude to the Santa Baby version. I dare say you come in?
No, I don't know. I stay out of the whole of the baby thing.
No, man. I talk about when you join the live.
The live? Oh, no, I just came right at when you were singing All I Want for Christmas Is You.
Got you. Okay.
Right.
You missed the Christmas time a cappella version just now.
No. I was coming from another interview that kind of way.
You're good, man. All right, Shaq.
But I've been watching a couple of these series that you've been doing, and by the way, congratulations and great job. I saw the one with you and Keris, and I saw the one with you and Romain, and you know what I mean? It's kind
Thank
of
you.
Yeah, catch the vibe. And Craigie T, yeah man, see how do your thing.
Big up yourself, you grew me well.
Yeah, mad.
Give up yourself, man.
They're very entertaining, and just the way you handle them and your personality and the vibe, I love it.
Thank you. So Shaggy, what inspired you to create a Christmas album?
Well, I'm not new to like Christmas songs, because I think I did one with me and Tony Braxton years ago. I think it was around 2002 or 2003 or something. And then last year when we did Disney Christmas special with me and Sting, we did like a Silent Night in reggae, and Sting and I said we'd put them.
Hold on, guys. We're having a little bit of delay here. All right, I'm going to try disconnecting and then reconnecting. Let's see if that works. Yes, guys, thank you guys for being here. Do not leave. Please share this live with all your friends. Shaggy just exited a while ago, but because of the connection, I believe. But let us re-add him. Here we go. Let's go. Thank you for sticking around, guys. Share this live with your friends. Yes, Shags.
Yeah. You can hear me now?
Hold on. May I hear you, but hold on. Yes, you're back. We just get disconnected.
So yeah, I mean, with Sting, we decided it would be cool to do a reggae album, and I started writing some of the melodies them at the top of the year, right after my UK tour, and I played some of the melodies them to Sting, and then I said, "Yeah, man, wicked, let's get together and make it happen." And then COVID hit.
Awesome.
Once COVID hit, now it became, I think I said probably gonna last like 2 months, and then we'll go back in, but been long. Like he got stuck in the UK, I got stuck in New York, and once Jamaica was back home, I come on Jamaica. And at that time, it was pretty clear it was going to be a Shaggy album, and that point, I just decided to call up all of my friends and call up as much people. And I kind of make the song them dictate the people, And of course, the song with you was a song that was done already in New York, and you did a beautiful job of really transforming it into a Christmas song, which I think you should put the original out too, because the original is really, really good. You know what I mean? The energy of the whole song is just unique. It's one of my favorite songs on it, And the song was so great, and how you produced it and how you did it, when you did the vocal arrangement and everything. It didn't need much from me. I just put a couple lines on it, and I don't want to do anything more in it to really taint what was already there and so great. So it was just a really good vibe. So everybody just came in and did an amazing job, and we got it done, quick in time. It was a little shaky there to get it in time for Christmas, because we're also partner with BMG, and with B, when you're going to a major like that, you have to cross all the T's and dot all the I's,
Yeah.
and get all the contracts done and everything. So that was a little bit shaky, but luckily we had it in time.
Yeah, man. Amazing. The process was like on our end, like when we came into record the song and all of that. Like it was a beautiful experience. It's always a joy
No, man,
anytime.
it's good. You know what it is? It boils down to people respecting your artistry. And one thing I realized because you play instrument, you're not just a person who just want to become famous. You actually love music. And when you love music and I love it that way there, you're gonna want to get to a place that you're always a sponge, you're always a student, you're always gonna learn. And as long as I've been in this, I'm always a student. I keep learning. So every time I have somebody new into me, like just watching you bring your ideas to life, when you were producing the background vocals, and I just sit there and just watch how you stack them, how you got them to go, how the tones that you wanted. I was a student at that point, you know what I mean? And that's you just pushing yourself and trying to perfect and master your craft, you know? And that's what makes it so great. We're lovers of music.
Blessings. Blessings, man.
Yeah, man.
So tell me something. What was the process like behind selecting the songs for the album?
I think for the amount of songs I think we'll probably leave off like 3 songs that I left off. Um, that were quite good songs too, but one of them was with I'd done it with Common Kings, and but they had sent it. I think they had COVID. They had caught COVID, so they couldn't finish it in time.
Oh
And
no.
and by the time they sent the vocal back, there were things about the vocal that I wanted them to change. And if I'd sent it back to get them back in the studio, I would have missed the time. So we ended up not doing that one. Um, there was another one just by myself um, that I left off also, and another one that I had written, but I didn't put any collab on it. I didn't do anything. I wrote it, and I wanted to, probably find an artist uh, who do justice to it. I just never got around. By the time I started finish with the rest of them. So as far as how we choose them, they were already taking shape, and we had ourselves, we ended up with 15 songs, and it's really just 14 I was supposed to put on. So we get a bonus.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. One thing I respect about you, like highly, is your songwriting record. Like you've written songs like nobody would have probably realized or note that is you
Yeah.
writing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. A lot of people don't know things I'm right, but the thing about it for me, I like experiment with different styles of music. So me go from dancehall to hardcore dancehall to pop to slow jam if I have to one drop reggae, roots. It's just whosoever the artist is and what that artist comes by. To me,
Yeah.
that's a challenge of how we can listen to the artist and so we can make something and write a melody that make the artist there. And that's why I love it. I like collaborating with the artist. Um,
Mm-hmm.
one of the artists who I really have a lot of fun with right now, writing with and writing some songs for is Spice. Um, because it just to think with Spice you can write some things with me normally couldn't say.
Yeah, yeah. We can see that. We
You
can
know.
see that it's true.
Yeah, so I enjoy that right now, you know. I enjoy that vibe. But you know, Noah Porter, I get a good vibe. And, you know, I was just talking to Sharon today. I said, well, I have to get back into the studio with you because some of I think since the time when we make the tournament in New York compared to
Mm-hmm.
now, I have seen a growth with you from that time till now, which I'm sure you have probably noticed yourself.
Yeah,
That's a big
truly.
growth. Not
Yeah.
only that, you change not just your style and the way you perform, but your outlook on music, your image, your whole thing has evolved. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I'm a kind of watch your growth, and I kind of say, you know, so we'd love to get in there now and just kind of say, okay, what this new Jamila is all about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm a kind of watch the way you just transform yourself and how you move, just vocally and the style and what you do and the type of music we do. So it's interesting, you know. It's interesting.
Blessings, man. Blessings for some potential, like
Yeah,
honestly.
and you're moving out of just because people used to know you as a girl who just play the upright bass. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But you're moving it out of just not just the girl that do the upright bass, but the girl where carry a certain swagger to play in the upright bass. You know what I mean? You bring some sexiness to it. You bring some style to it. You bring it's a whole vibe where I bring to the whole thing, and I see it evolving. So and sometimes you have to just kind of make artists do them thing, and make them go through that whole vibe. You know what I mean? And find
Yeah,
himself. You know,
one.
when I started
Indeed.
DJing, I used to sound like a bunch of different artists. One time, I used to sound like Stitching, used to sound like Sun. I go through everything. I used to sound like Super Cat. I go through all of the different. You know what I mean? One time, Shabba Ranks was like my boss. I just DJ just like Shabba when I started. Toured Maxi Priest. I used to do all of the Shabba tune them. Me have the remedy for me have the remedy for me. You know what I mean? All of them vibe there. But then you continue to do all of that you come out, you kind of shape into come out into your own after a while. So, you know,
Yeah.
and that's exactly what you do. You have
Respect,
all of your
man.
favorites. All your favorites that way you know, they inspire you to find
Mm-hmm.
yourself, to find your soul. I'm gonna see it happen for you.
Bless up. Bless up, man.
Your thanks.
So Shaggy, which
Mm.
one of the songs on the album you relate to the most? Do you have a song on the album that you relate to in particular?
I relate to all of them because I've kind of lived all of them, to be honest with you. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I've when you talk about open presence, I say you're up on the boat. Seeing everybody junk, everybody I sing half key. I live them life there. You know, that's a real thing, you know what I say? When you talk
Yeah.
about ragamuffin Christmas, see, and you say, and you talk about, you know, when Killer, because Killer is like a poet, you know, them man, they are poet, you know, them man, they tell a story. When them tell a story, you know, just hear it and you feel it. You know, say, I remember I said,
Yeah.
Killer is not new to Christmas song. The last Christmas song Killer do was, "Go and run, come in on me magnum, boy." You know what I mean? But them man, they tell
Yeah.
them tell a story to where you believe it, where you feel it, you know. So when you
Yeah.
took back, right,
True.
I'm true. I mean, it's a little youth where they come from a tenement yard. I remember my grandmother carry me go to Grand Market and buy me my little fire engine and one little ball, and she couldn't afford certain little things. I remember all of them things. So when Killer talk about fireworks on the waterfront and the whole thing, it just vivid to me. You know what I mean? So I live them
Mhm.
type of life that you talk about. Icy Christmas is like, you know, the only ice I want to see must be in my cup. You go a place and you deliberately miss all your playing because you're just having so good of a time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um, and I've done that before where I go somewhere and I was supposed to leave and I say, yeah, but me have too good of a time. I will just overstay my time. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it,
Man.
so each one of them songs, what's so beautiful about Christmas time for you? What you do is you actually in the one song, right? Pretty much outline how a Jamaican Christmas is. And you touch on all of the thing them, the pepper light, the grand market, the whole thing. You touch on the whole light and just paint the picture. And it was unique. It was unique that way. So yeah, so all of them. I'm gonna go through a different one every day. A different
Yeah.
more you see you find a new favorite because at one point Ragamuffin Christmas you couldn't get me off of that tune. You know what I'm saying? And then there's another time when we did go through like Neo, you know, the Neo and
Ding
Ding
dong.
Dong tune. Yeah, that tune that they just have me away, me just a sing and dance. And right now me dep on like me dep on Christmas in the Islands with Raven, it just have me away kind of a vibe thing. You know, see it. And then up to the other day, me dep on Christmas time. Big time because it just festive. And you have one of them tunes that were just festive, you know. So that
Mad.
one I think I love it. Yeah.
Motherhood. Me say a write up the other day. Somebody tag we night and it say the song here can play for like party and you know throughout the year. So it was like, yeah, it have a festive vibe for true.
Yeah.
A
And,
festive vibe for true.
and the thing about the record is this, you know. All right, our Christmas. When we think about Christmas carols from where I grew up a youth, and we are here Bing Crosby, and we are here um, Nat King Cole or Elvis Presley or even Mariah Carey. None of that not really represent we still, you know.
Yeah,
Because
it's true.
we have a good, that's why this was so important for the it have to represent
Mm-hmm.
we. And when me think about Christmas, and I have a couple Christmas party over my yard a couple of times, and when I think about Christmas, the main thing we always think about is the party. Because it's Christmas time in Jamaica, you go from one party to the next party to the next party. And what them play? Dance and reggae. So
Yeah.
all me do was just do some dance and reggae party music with a Christmas theme.
Mm-hmm. And
So that's
the
what,
actualities of Christmas in Jamaica and the
yeah,
Caribbean. Yeah.
because really and truly, when you think about Christmas carol and Christmas songs, only when you're in your house and sit down and open present, them a play more time and or your mother might have play it while she cook and them thing there. But if you think about Christmas, what you really do, they play a party song.
Yeah, man.
So why would we do anything different? We have to do what
Exactly.
we have to do what represent we.
Indeed.
Mm.
Speaking of party, um, want to know when your glass from the cover, the album cover, the Christmas in the Islands album cover.
Oh, what's in the glass? Orange juice.
Yeah.
So somebody asked me that the other day.
Ah!
I say, yo, what kind of cocktail that? And I said, brother, you doing that? Early morning, that I try to catch the sunrise. I try to shoot that. Yo, I never plan for a drink, not this and that. I want to throw some orange juice tonight and go
Yo,
perpetrate.
hilarious. There's a way started, but I must rum punch. But
Yeah, no,
hey,
because it's yellow. No, yellow is a orange juice to put in them. Yeah.
Motherhood. How
Mm.
you plan on spending Christmas this year?
I am going to be on a beach with,
Ironically,
with my family on the
man.
water, for the whole week with them, just taking some quality time and family. That's what Christmas is about, family time. So let's take
Exactly.
advantage of it. I mean, in between the family time, do some interviews and promote because we still have an album to promote straight up until
Mm-hmm.
Christmas Day. But the work never
Mm-hmm.
stop, so I've been at it since about 8 o'clock this morning. And
Mm-hmm.
you're my last one for the day, and tomorrow is a holiday
Ew.
again.
It's the
Yeah,
life, eh?
that's it. So I've
It's the life.
been doing that for the last 30 years. So it
Mm.
becomes second nature now.
I feel that.
Yeah.
So you have a full spread of food on the Christmas table, a Christmas day. What the first thing you go reach for?
Um, isn't the first thing for me because me is a man. The thing about Christmas dinner is that is so much different style of dishes. Your plate must look colorful.
Indeed.
Your plate have a colorful out. Yeah, yeah, a whole heap of things you have to mix up, man. You have to have calico when you're done, man.
So where normally go for? You normally go for like seconds and thirds?
No. But when we did younger, right? You know, in my stage, you know, we go on nice. And I don't. You take a little piece of everything, but not huge portion. 'Cause I don't like the feeling when you're overfull. When you're
Yeah, man.
over,
Oh gosh.
yeah. Plus,
The
more always
bloated.
feel. Yeah, I like the bloated feeling, and more go for the potato pudding when it's done. You know, 'cause I might think that. You know, cut it right out of the dutchie. I eat that.
Are the best thing that to cook it in a
What? Yeah, man,
best.
and the slush on the top there. I feel it in that man, mad.
What your favorite Christmas memory?
Um, my favorite Christmas memory is uh hmm, I think there was a time it's always and there's a couple of them, it's always opening presents on Christmas Day in front with all of my kids there. It's good to see them go from stages to stage from them with a little girl. I remember I remember when what was a big memory for me was when my daughter, I have a 15-year-old daughter, Sydney, and
Mm-hmm.
we got her a horse. And I never see somebody just so, and she's really big into horse riding and them thing, and she do them thing that our horse is everything. And I remember when we finally decided to get her a horse because I realized how serious and how much joy it got her riding. She would, it don't matter what time, it don't matter how she want go, she would go all the way to Cayman to ride her horse and to ride her horse. And when we got her own horse, she was just so over the moon. And I was really pleased to know that, throughout my hard work from my youth to come from nothing when we could really do something like that for my own child.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that was rewarding for me, to say.
Mm-hmm.
Because it me from when we come from, you know, real town or something, no, you tell me about buy a house and I look at you like what? But at the end of the day, to say you could have done that for your children. Yeah.
Exactly. That
That was a moment for me.
I can just imagine that.
Yeah, man.
Like,
It's just joy. But everything about life is about bring. You can't carry nothing with you when you're done. So if you not bring joy to people's life and inspire people, if you ask me what my legacy must be, it must be it must be the amount of people that you have touched in a positive way or inspire to do great things. You know what I mean? And any
mm-hmm.
amount of success that you can get from people through your inspiration, through you inspiring them is a win. You know what I mean? There's no accolades
Mm-hmm.
or record sales and them thing that when you look into as much as that. You know what I mean? That to me is a more better feeling than that. Because when you're dead, you can't carry no accolades
But
or money or record sales. Then,
not
and
at all.
nobody no business with
Mm-hmm.
all of that. Because at the end of the day, when you sell, I want to say, yo, Shaggy sell diamond, nobody no business about that. The mask where you sell now.
Exactly. I know them business
I
boats.
know them this is about. They know this is about that. Them say the rear view mirror is small and the windshield is wide. So it's a
Mm-hmm.
nice there. Look into the future. Windscreen. Let's go.
Windscreen, especially glasses.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
So Shaggy,
Mm.
we'll have a Christmas special that come out. Yeah?
Christmas Day.
Christmas Day. So why you
9 p.m.
decide to eh?
9 p.m.
9 p.m. Jamaica time, eh?
Yeah. Yes.
Why you decide to do a Christmas special?
Because again, nothing represents us. I've been watching um Elvis Presley and Bill Cosby Christmas special and them on the Christmas special from a boy. And nothing represented us. I wanted something
Mm-hmm.
that we can sit down on Christmas Day and watch with a family, and we're talk about things where we grew up and see. We
Mm-hmm.
see Grand Market and Chan Kuno and all of them things there.
Yeah.
Where we know about. And look when you look on the food, the type of food when I turkey and rare and them something when we were and Yorkshire pudding and all of them. So I say oxtail and I say
Oxtail.
curry goal and I say yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that I don't want to say and say kids will look like me and talk in my way and music will sound like when me normally I hear and you know we just put it big up to J Will and the team who really sat down and we put it together, you know what I mean? And
Man, big up Ranch
yeah,
Entertainment.
yeah, man, I saw a rough of it last night. Um, you know, and I ended up watching it twice. That's how good it
Mad.
was. Because it was just like, wow, okay, I'm entertained. I felt entertained. And nobody can bored like me, cause you know I get bored of me before me get bored of me.
May I tell you?
You know,
Yeah.
see, so yeah, I'm allergic to boredom, but it was
Oh
entertaining.
my gosh.
And
Negative that.
yeah, man, I'm
Ah,
allergic to boredom. And
oh my gosh.
I remember calling Jerry last night and saying, yeah, man, you do your thing. It looked good. And big up to Sharon who did a brilliant job. She and Judy in marketing
Yeah,
and
man.
promoting it and getting it done. The whole
Dating.
solid agency crew, you know what I mean? The BMG guys, them in doing their things
Yeah,
to
man. Great job.
Tracy and Martin and them, our publicists that got us all those massive television shows, um, ABC and Jen and Hood and NBC and Good Morning America and Rachel Ray and Kelly and Ryan and all of those massive and you know Lorraine show over in the UK and massive televisions. Those looks are really
It
great
takes
for
a
us.
team.
Yeah, and the team
Indeed.
just really we really executed. Big up to my BMG family who did an
Mm-hmm.
excellent job. You know, in India, places like India where that massive competition running, and they brought into it in Australia, who you know, who they buy into it and start playing those songs. So you know, it's just an amazing team, and that is all we're doing is trying to just establish a team and get the rights of the people, you know, and inspire, you know what I mean, and try bring the culture, you know, to where we can start being a force to be reckoned with and be competitive.
Mother Road. That's a lengthy list, and trust me, no, but I bet you, so enough people wouldn't know. You understand?
Well, I mean, it. I don't think anybody who sits down and think you just put out a record like that and think it just goes on.
Exactly.
You're naive if that's the case. You know,
Simple as that.
if you think that you just put a record, do the record in the studio and that is it like that. You know, when you make the record in the studio, that's not the work. That's the fun. The work starts after that. You know, when you start to promote on different continents. I've been doing this, you know, this whole thing, what we're doing with right now, which is virtual. I used to do
Mm-hmm.
this in physically, running from continents to continents, countries to countries. You do get up in the morning and do radio shows, more early morning radio show and do interviews all the way to the day, and in the night, go get the mix show DJs and go to for them show in the night and get up back in the morning, come do another TV show, or morning show, radio show, or television show in another country with no sleep back to back. So, you know, I was even watching the thing, the special last night. I called Jay and I said, Jay, John, you know, so I should put some makeup over my thing because I look tired. Them say, then big man, you're not tired, you know, back to back thing, you know. I man say, yo, me tired, I watch you.
Him catch boredom.
Yeah, it's a me that no, well, if there's no boredom for him because you know he's an incredible worker himself. That's why I gravitate to Jay like that. Jay constantly at work. That's why I love Sharon Burke. Because Sharon constantly at work. If you look at the people
Mm-hmm.
them around there, the whole away of Maka in our bed, you know, the whole away. We love road. We just have we're on gasoline. You know, we're just hard workers, and those are the only type of artists I want to deal with. You know, that's why I love Noah Power because the man that go. That's why I like Kimara Icon. That's why you know I mean we deal with Spice. Spice, one of them should have stopped work. You know what I mean? Because no matter
Mm-hmm.
how you look on it, you know, unless you have the hunger and the drive, you're not going to win. I'm going to care how talent it is. You know?
Facts.
So I just say
But,
that.
mm-hmm. Have you ever spent Christmas anywhere else in the world?
Yeah, man. Spend Christmas at England, spend Christmas at Germany, spend Christmas at Italy. Um, most of the time when Christmas used to run, because I used to tour a lot. So, the Christmas time and them time, there was normally a time where where you get the big money them, you know. I think I started spending more Christmas at home when I started doing Shaggy and Friends. But that
Mm,
was that was normally in Christmas time, and I had to be in Jamaica for kind of watching production grow and the promo and doing all that. So we kind of
mm-hmm.
stopped up on tour at Christmas time and just focused on Shaggy and Friends. And so we started to have more Christmas at home. But other than that, when Christmas time come on, I used to normally like to be on the road.
Got you. So, seeing that you're used to always up on the road, even now in a way where you mentioned the interviews back after back after back. How you find the drive to keep positive and keep that momentum?
All right, but there's nothing when me have or accomplish so far when I take for granted. When I take none of it for granted. So it not hard for me to stay positive. Me just because me not forget when I come from everything when I go through and the hardship when I go through and you have to remember, I've taken some hits in this music business and yeah, I might
Mm.
look on it and say I've taken some losses, but you have to turn the L the next way to lesson.
Listen. Mm-hmm.
you know. So
Mm-hmm.
I look on the whole
Yeah.
light as a lesson. So, you know, me not take no night for granted. But always very, very, very grateful. Gratitude is at the top of everything. So I
Because
always, yeah, I always, ready to do my thing. Always.
that's something to look up to. That's literally one of the things I'm gonna look up to you for. I feel the energy of you not definitely not taking it for granted. You understand?
No, 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 no,
And
take nothing for granted. Nothing at
yeah,
all. Cause I remember
I
saying,
feel that energy.
you're not promised nothing in life, Nothing is promised, So I'm gonna take nothing. Every time something happens to me miraculously, I'm gonna get a number one, I'm gonna get a hit, I'm gonna get a show, or something happen, I am surprised. I'm
Hmm.
surprised to some of my people and me. I wonder why I'm surprised. I'm gonna say, yo, can nothing I promised you.
Exactly.
But so for
But
me to be at this age, at 52 years old, and still stream a billion songs, a billion streams this year with Banana, or do a Christmas album will come out and I take the place, or I'm excited, I'm surprised that I've lasted that long because them have a shelf life for dancehall artists and reggae artists, see,
mhm.
I may defy the gravity there.
Yeah, yeah,
I push that
you
envelope
are.
the way, I push that envelope there to the fullest, what I mean? So, I'm always very, very surprised at everything that happen when something really happen or we get a win. I am like, wow.
Mhm.
I'm always wow. Like the other day when I was playing for the Queen, I'm up on the stage, we see the Queen and the Queen turn around and she see me and I say, wow, this is a journey. You know what I mean? Or we get the invitation from the Pope to sing for the Pope or something like that. It's like, wow, these guys know my name. It's
Yeah,
incredible. Yeah, man,
yeah.
incredible ride, man. To go through the whole of them thing, man. And I say, yo, wow, this is some next level thing. So
Yo, congratulations on all of your successes, man.
yeah, man, give thanks, man.
Congratulations.
And it's hard work. And my thing is just to
Mhm.
inspire. Inspire. When you see certain things, when we used to go around and we see certain things happen for certain people in the other genre, we just want it to happen in my genre because we never supposed to every reggae artist from Shabarang, Supercat, Yellowman, everybody who has come before us, they are not just stars, they're superstars
Mhm.
because
Mhm.
they have superhero like talent
Quality. Mhm.
to break through the barriers that were put up against us.
Mhm.
You have to remember, radio didn't play dancehall or reggae. How did Yellowman become so popular? when there were no media out there that paid attention to them. They couldn't get played anywhere. You know what I mean? How Bob Marley become so great was a superstar, the supernatural talents. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To break barriers down. So when you come in as a reggae artist now, and you sing as Jamila, you have to know say your song them have a 10 times better than the average song because it's not a level
Yeah.
playing field. You know the same privilege as hip hop or reggaeton, see, or pop. We just don't have that. We're reggae artists, so say your work of a 10 times harder. So when you come, if you're there at 5 o'clock, you're there from 4 or 3.
Facts.
Cause you
Facts.
can't you can't reach 5 o'clock. If you're there on time, you're late. See it. So
Literally, and time you're late for
yeah,
true.
because them can't hold it against you. I'm gonna tell you that. Because it's not a level playing field. It's easy for them to get you. Because you don't have a movement
Mm-hmm.
behind you. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So you always have to go out there and think that way. And if you make a record, you have to make your record better than the next man. See? So if I
Mm-hmm.
make an album more time, I make a shot on them album. I probably have 30, 40 tunes when I pick 10 from. You see?
Mad.
And that whole thing they say, well, these songs are like my children. No, I'm gonna buy their children something. Because at the end of the day, a song is just a song. Don't take it that personal. Because if I write something on the song I'm gonna like, I just change it. Or
Mm-hmm.
if I'm gonna like the song, I dash it to and write another one. Try to do that to the pick me and see how that works. When you pick the man, it does man.
Facts.
You
Yo,
can't sit
Shaggy,
down
we
and that's
literally have 8 minutes before the live are cut off.
yeah. Yeah, man.
So here we go. I'm gonna ask you like a couple questions, and it's
Yeah,
this
man.
or that.
Yeah, man.
If you know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So one of them say, if you could go back in time, what year would you travel to and why?
1996.
Why?
Boom, bombastic. That year that was just a great year for me. It's just yeah, bombastic. We break so much barriers and
Mad.
it was young and exciting at the time. Yeah.
Wicked. Wicked. If you could work with any artist or musician from the past, who would it be?
From the past,
Mm-hmm.
Bill Withers.
Bill Withers.
Yeah.
Favorite Christmas movie of all time?
Home Alone.
Christmas cake or gingerbread cookies?
Christmas cake with rum.
Would rum. Sorrel or eggnog?
Sorrel.
Rice and peas with bungo or red peas?
Gungo.
Leg and thigh or breast and wing?
Leg and tie. Can't tell a
Good
trash in
choice.
anything there.
Ice cream or cake?
Both. What do you?
Oh my God. And lastly, wait, not two more. If it wasn't you, then who was it?
That is my that is my story and I'm sticking to it. I get me for going for that.
Yo, Shaggy, big up yourself. It was a pleasure.
Yeah, man,
Thank you
always,
so
man.
much. Thank you so much. Always
And I'm
blessings.
looking forward to your performance 9 o'clock on TVJ and on CVM and on Shaggy's
All of Shaggy's social media platform.
socials platform.
Indeed.
Yes,
Indeed.
and we
And the
shall
D Music
support.
app is gonna be on there as
Big
well.
up, big up D
You
Music.
feel me?
Yes, yeah,
For
man.
those of you who do not know,
YouTube. Yes. Hmm.
I am Jamila Falak, one of the featured artists on Christmas in the Islands by Shaggy, the man himself.
Man. Thank you.
And thank you all so much for tuning in.
God
Enough
bless you.
love to you.
Hey, Merry Christmas and Jamila here. All the
Yo,
best.
happy holidays,
Yes, man. I
Shaggy.
enjoy. I enjoy.
Enough love.
Bless up. All right. Keep
Bless
on.
up. Cool.